go around the country. This is from Angie. I'm 50. My sister is 37. Several times a year, she ignores my phone calls, messages, and texts, essentially the silent treatment, because she's angry with something I did. After several weeks, she will act like nothing ever happened. This is kind of like saying, I'm sorry, without saying I'm sorry. I'm going to act sorry. I'm going to act like you didn't do anything wrong. She's done this with other family members and friends. Okay. The question I would have on something like this is the writer the offensive person who's looking at her sister saying she's difficult when in fact it's the writer difficult? Well, part of the answer to that is she's done this with other family members and friends. Okay, so if this is a pattern of her sisters, then the writer isn't the only one getting treated this way. If I ask her what's wrong, she would probably chew me out or deny anything is wrong. We've talked about this before in this program. If you're going to confront somebody with something they've done wrong, you better make sure you got particulars. Because if you go into a personality problem, you say something like, why are you so difficult? You're dead. You're dead because you start bringing up vague personality characteristics like introvert, extrovert. They can argue with that immediately. As a matter of fact, most people get defensive because you're not focusing on specifics. Isn't that true in a marriage? I'm difficult? Give me an example. See, everybody says that. They want an example. I wish she would grow up. Here we go. Here's the personality. She is harsh and judgmental. Well, don't go trying to tell her that, you know. Why do you have to be so judgmental and harsh? and she's going to go, wow, I had never looked at myself that way. I'll have to think about that. It's been said you can't pick your family members. Sometimes these are folks you just got to try to get along with, who if this was a lady who lived 6 blocks down the street and you saw her in passing when you drove by and could beep the horn, you wouldn't have to deal with this. All right? Because this is somebody that you have contact with on a relatively regular basis. Now you got to deal with her. Here's what I always tell folks. If you know somebody's difficult, okay, the lady's 37 years old. The questioner is 50. Is it safe to assume this has been going on for a couple, 3 decades? At some point, Angie's going to have to say, you know what, I know what my sister's like, and I'm going to quit frustrating myself over what my sister does, because she's going through one of her spells of not talking to me again, and I have no clue as to what I did, and I'm not even going to check it out, because if I do, she just gets upset and defensive. Let it go, Louie. Really hard for people to do, you know that? Part of the reason it's hard to do? You're dissing me. You're not showing me proper respect. And I'm going to let this eat me for a long time, emotionally.